Good morning, dear hearts. We are at lesson 313. Please subscribe if you've not yet done so. So today's lesson is a perfect follow-up to the two previous lessons. I judge all things as I would have them be, and I see all things as I would have them be. And now we are asking in today's lesson, now let a new perception come to me. So I want to go back to something I said, maybe it was last week or a little bit before that, about the purpose of part 2 of the workbook. That part 1 of the workbook is addressing all of the limiting thoughts that reside within the mind, the ego mind, and that we've bought into. And part 2 of the workbook is, now that we've cleared them out by completing part 1 of the workbook, now we are ready to place something filled with light within our mind, something that will give us a new way to think and to see and to perceive. And that is all of these thoughts that we are given in part 2 of the workbook. That's why we have that special thought section and then the 10 lessons that follow. And of course, the special thought we're in now is about what is the last judgment. And the last judgment is truly the last time that we allow judgment of littleness to come into our mind. And instead of judging my brother from that ego mind perspective, now I see my brother in a new perception, and I see everything that he's filled with the grace of God. There's a line in the special thought that says, to fear God's saving grace is but to fear complete release from suffering, return to peace, security and happiness, and union with your own identity, which is that big I identity. So, and when we go into that space, it's not we're just joining with our true self, but we are joining with our brother as well. We cannot do this without our brother. Again, we don't get to heaven without being hand in hand with our brother. So today's lesson, that now let a new perception come to me, is inviting in this new thought, this new way of seeing and thinking. I'm going to read, the first part of it is the prayer, and it is a beautiful exposition of exactly what it is we want. It says, Father, there is a vision which beholds all things as sinless, so that fear has gone, and where it was is love invited in, and love will come wherever it is asked. There is a line that tells us love waits on welcome, not on time. So we are ready now to welcome love in. This vision, this idea, this way of seeing, this perception is your gift. The eyes of Christ look on a world forgiven, a real world, the true world, a world where there is no sin, a world forgiven. In his sight are all its sins forgiven, on the world and for my brother, and for he sees no sin in anything he looks upon. Now let his true perception come to me, that I may waken from the dream of sin and look within upon my sinlessness, which you have kept completely undefiled, upon the altar to your Holy Son, the self with which I would identify. Again, it's woven in there that we are as God created us. Okay, we are his Holy Son. He has kept us, our identity, completely undefiled, regardless of what we have thought and what we have believed. We are undefiled. We are indeed sinless and guiltless and perfect as we were created. And the lesson concludes with, let us today behold each other in the sight of Christ. How beautiful we are, how holy and how loving. Brother, come and join with me today. We save the world when we have joined. For in our vision it becomes as holy as the light in us. When we join together, when we come in union to God, united in our belief, our true identity of our oneness, this is where we see the true world, the real world, and we have gone past the last judgment of sin and into the true idea of what is real and where we truly are and what we truly are. That's it for today. I hope this helped. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, and please be here tomorrow. Namaste.